Good evening, everybody. Now, there's no football game this week for the Missouri Tigers, which means no media day. But that didn't stop head coach Gary Pinkel from speaking out on one of the most controversial topics in all of college sports. Yesterday, Pinkel released a video through his YouTube channel coming out in favor of paying student athletes.
I've kind of changed my view on this over the last few years, just because of the amount of money now that is in college football, and the billions and billions of dollars that are out there. And I think that football and men's football and basketball, in most universities, certainly at our level, the BCS level, pay for a good portion of the entire athletic budgets. But our players are getting room board, books, tuition, which is fine. That's they're going to get their education, which is important. But I also think we can give them an additional money per semester or per quarter to help them in really paying back for all their sacrifices. Back in the day, guys would get summer jobs, wouldn't work out year round. Our players work out year round. Now they're going to school, which is good. They're advancing their degree, but certainly I think that we should get them more and money. And we're in line. Certainly the SEC agrees and is trying to get this passed. And I think it's the right thing to do. And I think it's the fair thing to do. It's not going to be a ridiculous amount of money, but it certainly will put a little extra money in their pockets so they can make their college life a little bit easier.
The SEC announced junior defensive lineman Marcus Goldman has been named the SEC Defensive Lineman of the Week. Goldman added to the Tigers' lead in their game against Toledo on Saturday when he intercepted Toledo's Terrence Owens behind the line of scrimmage and took it 70 yards for a touchdown. That play gave the Tigers a 24-9 lead in the third quarter. Now, the Cardinals are hosting the Brewers tonight for the first game of a 3-game series. The Cardinals begin the series 1 game ahead of the Pittsburgh Pirates and 2 games ahead of the Cincinnati Reds in the division. The Pirates and Reds, however, have a 7-game lead on the Washington Nationals for that last wild card spot. So while there is contention within the division, it seems those top 3 teams from the Central will be playing in October, barring a major collapse. Shelby Miller is on the mound for the Cards tonight. First pitch is scheduled for 7:15. The Royals are 7 games behind the Detroit Tigers in the Central Division of the American League, but thank goodness for that last wild card playoff, and what a race that's turning out to be. 6 teams are in the wild card hunt, with Texas and Tampa Bay holding the 2 spots for now, but as you can see, Cleveland and Baltimore close behind Tampa, and the Royals are just 4 games out. Tonight, they look to make up some ground on the Indians in Cleveland. That game's just underway, no score yet in the first inning. That's all from Sports News. We'll be back after this break.